Are you kidding me?
Cheers.
I was waiting for someone to start it. Interesting.
So
He always sounds like he's dying.
an old fashioned really isn't a mixed drink. It's just you good?
So, we're drinking old fashions. Right?
Yes, and they're not mixed drinks.
My problem is I took a fairly large swig to start.
Well, it's supposed to be sipped on.
Well, now I know. Man, I feel that in my soul. Like,
It's just burning.
yeah, that's warm.
So what'd you think about it?
I mean, it's good. It tastes like whiskey with a little bit of fruit, but I don't know what the syrup is doing. Is it supposed to cut it a little bit?
That's what the bitters are doing.
Okay. I mean,
I could be wrong, but I don't know exactly what the syrup's for, but it called for it.
Right.
It's sugary, so I guess it's supposed to...
Sugar cubes. Sugar cubes as well?
No, I didn't do the sugar cubes.
Okay. All right.
Why not?
No, it was... I picked the recipe. It was easier for me to follow with the syrup instead of the
I wish
cubes.
you'd put some sugar in there.
That's what the syrup
simple,
is.
Simple syrup.
It just probably
wait,
needs
wait, wait.
more syrup in Jesse's.
So last night, you forgot the simple syrup.
For the recipe
But
that
we
I was
had everything
using.
else.
But we had everything else.
So this
But-
new recipe didn't use sugar cubes, it used simple syrup. So the one last night didn't use simple syrup?
No, I never... No. It's. I'm confusing everybody.
Yeah, 100%.
But it was one or the other. But either way, the ice wasn't ready yesterday. We couldn't really do it anyway. But I don't mind it.
All right.
It's a slow sipper.
Here's what's going to
For
happen.
sure.
I will... I will commit to drinking the rest of this cup, but I don't think I'm going to get any more. We'll see where this cup takes me. Maybe I'll have a different opinion by the bottom.
I can drink this again. Because it's all alcohol, so it's not like you're chugging it. You're just slowly
It smells really good.
sipping on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What are we drinking again?
Old fashions.
No.
Whiskey.
The whiskey.
We are...
Woodford Reserve.
Woodford. Yes, right.
Which, hell of a name for a whiskey. From here, the smell is fantastic. Like, I don't want to drink it now. It's like a nice candle.
I'm honestly surprised you felt it because you guys have been drinking all day today.
Yeah,
wanna
but
get
we were having very mixed drinks.
Yeah, talk to the people
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what you guys were drinking. You guys were having some
So-
sweet treats.
You were drinking also, to be fair. We all drank.
Just beer.
Shout out to the General Ledger,
Yeah.
located in Blue Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
The food was delicious. The service was fantastic. And the drinks just kept getting better and better. We we went in conservative. Jesse decided to go with a
What'd I get?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, which was just a plethora of things. It was Bacardi spiced rum, apple cider liqueur, lemon juice, cinnamon sticks, brown sugar, and apple slices.
Sweet treat.
Yeah, it was
Right up your alley.
fairly delicious. So delicious that I ordered 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the borderline of a third, but then we dipped out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Ashton got close to the same drink, but a little variation of it.
Caramel apple, my man.
Mm-hmm.
That came in a martini glass, which I've never held before, so the gentleman had to show me how to hold such a refined glass. But man, did I feel good.
Yeah, I have a great photo of you holding that glass just right.
How embarrassing. Yes.
Yeah, yours had vodka in it.
So
though.
good you ordered twice.
Yes.
Yeah, we both got 2. Yeah.
You both wanted a third. I don't know why you didn't.
It was actually a really good dessert because there was caramel sauce in the drink.
Caramel drizzle.
Drizzle.
Mhm,
That's what I was searching for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
Listen, I'm trying to get Jesse involved because he's really struggling to drink this.
Yeah, man. I really am.
He just stared at
I'm-
it and it went right to his gut.
I just...
He's just like, oh.
Yeah, it went right to behind my eyes. I'm like getting there. I discovered like years ago I'm not a whiskey guy and I just gave up trying. I haven't had whiskey in probably about 2 years. And figured this would be a nice refresher course, but it's not. And now I know to definitely steer clear for the rest of my life. So, smells good.
Just take it. Just say.
I mean, I get chills when it touches my lips. I don't even get to drink it yet. Oh god. This is not entertaining for the people. I get chills every time I drink whiskey. I like feel it down my spine.
It's crazy that you know that you don't like whiskey, but when we talked about this drink, you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
It's because you come at us with these awesome sounding drinks and you're like the mixologist of the group. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, let's try it. The podcast is a new thing to us. I'm like, let's just try something new. And it didn't work. For me, at least. But do you like it? You didn't say if you liked it yet.
It to me, it's very much just a glass of whiskey with a little bit of fruit flavor.
Mm-hmm. And you're a whiskey drinker normally.
Sure.
You dabble.
Yeah.
It's tolerable.
Room temperature, though, I noticed. You don't drink with ice. Do you have a
I
preference?
always drink it with ice.
No.
No, I'm not an animal.
Oh, you don't put the whiskey in the fridge.
No, that's right.
Oh, okay, that's the difference. Okay.
Yeah, I almost always put those Death Star ice cubes in it.
Right. Which I actually just got rid of those because we got new trays. I didn't want to have more than a couple.
Well, I would drink again in the future on a episode.
Yep.
We'll see.
Listen, eventually we're going to run out of drinks to where we can't try.
Well, yeah.
So once we get some fan favorites for the group, we'll stick to them.
Let's talk about the Tom Collins that you keep teasing us with.
That's where I wanted to go as well.
Well, I'm not teasing you. I just mentioned it once.
Here's what happened for the people at home. Me and Ashton are hanging out together. Tim texts us and says, hey, I have 2 options for drinks this week. It is a Tom Collins or whatever you said. Doesn't even matter because we were so excited about the Tom Collins.
It was old-fashioned.
Was it? Okay, this makes the story even worse on your part, Tim. We both said, Tom Collins sounds awesome. We really want to try it. And he comes back at us with, I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm going to make, but it's going to be good. After we both voted, we want to try a Tom Collins.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. We're not pausing because we have nothing to say. We're pausing because Jesse keeps taking a drink of his old fashioned and it's just a show every time. It's like he's never tasted it before and he goes
I've never
into
had an
it.
old fashioned.
He goes into it.
I've never had an old fashioned, so
you
that
have.
part. No. I've had a Manhattan.
What's Manhattan?
I know 2 main ingredients. I believe it's bourbon and it's pomegranate juice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I had it last time I was in New York, actually. I had it there.
So for me, I prefer whiskey over like gin, vodka, rum. So I don't mind this as much.
That's your go-to
Whiskey?
liquor.
Yeah.
Mhm. Wow. It's not mine. Tell you that much.
But I tell you, this will be really good with a cigar. So I might be making another one for myself later on.
What I'm hoping is that I eventually drink this one, finish it, because we don't have anything else to drink here. We only have whiskey. So I may just make another one. And
You got Sam Adams?
yeah. After a Manhattan, nope. After a old fashioned, going to a Sam Adams, I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to all that food. Tim
Yeah.
says he's grilling brats. Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, so we need to step back a little bit. We're in the cabin this week.
Yeah.
We never even said that yet. This is the
The
cabin.
boys are in the cabin this weekend.
Yeah. It gets so loud so fast.
And this is Saturday night for us. We're recording on Saturday night instead of Friday night. And we're leaving tomorrow around 11 a.m. So, quick trip as usual, but we got a lot done, I think. Highlights?
We've done a lot, but also not done a lot.
Yeah. And that's
Which
what we
is
come here.
exactly-
We come here to do nothing.
Yep.
Because we live in McDonough, Georgia.
Because we have nowhere to be. Yeah. So we drove up yesterday after Ash got off of work and went straight here. Stopped at Starbucks and Walmart to get some food and stuff. And that's what we did last time. So tonight what we're doing is we just bought hella appetizers and food, and we're just going to have a feast tonight.
On the topic of food, we've eaten some great food so far. I always look forward to Tim getting behind a grill and just absolutely cooking the heck out of some steaks. And the man delivered last night. I had a medium New York strip, a little bit of garlic powder. He fixed up some asparagus, some corn on the cob.
And we did some bell peppers, which you're not a fan of.
No.
But the asparagus, the corn on the cob, and the steaks turned out pretty good.
Delicious.
I will say that I did not set the grill on fire this time.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little bit of trouble getting it started, but
But every time I cook a steak, I always surprise myself.
I don't know why. Really don't.
And as I say, you leave the grilling to me, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
But today we went out for lunch, early lunch, around 1 o'clock. Then we went to a comic bookstore, record store, cigar store. The usual hits. Hung out for a couple hours in the city, or the town, I should say.
Yeah, let's not call it a
Yeah.
city. I don't. Yeah.
The town.
Yeah. I don't want to think about going back home anytime soon to Atlanta.
And now we're back here in the mountains.
Yeah, we're relaxing again.
Jesse said he had the best bagel of his life today.
I had the best bacon, egg, and cheese bagel for breakfast at Cat's Deli, which is not affiliated with the Cat's Deli in New York, which is interesting because they even say New York's Cat's Deli here. And she explained it to me a little bit. I think it was a family member that opened this one up, but is not affiliated with it. It was weird. But anyway, had a very, very good bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel, which in my opinion is the best breakfast.
It did look really good. I just wasn't hungry this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had 3 cups of coffee before you had lunch, right?
And a pumpkin muffin.
All right.
I'm not a big breakfast person. Usually I don't eat till lunchtime, 1 o'clock, 1:30, which Ashton politely reminded me that it was 1 o'clock.
Walks up.
I was ready to eat.
He shook Tim's hand and says, "It's 1 o'clock." Yeah. So we ate there, and then we went to a couple stores.
And that was our day today. Between that and watching some games.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that. We picked up. You picked up a Christmas present for your dad today, which was it's pretty sweet.
It is, and I never knew such things existed.
Yeah, and I'm pretty jealous of it.
He's going to love it.
It's a good purchase. Yeah.
He'll have no idea either.
Yeah.
Like, not at all. He's never talked about it. I don't even think he knows it's a thing.
Can we give him a hint?
No.
Oh.
He
That's
asked
fair.
me. He asked me if it was a comic or a toy. And I
Oh, you already
said-
told him
Yeah, I
that
said
you got something?
I said no hints.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, Ash, you picked up some couple gifts yourself.
Yes. I stopped by the gift shop for the train station and got a couple of T-shirts and a hat and a Christmas tree ornament and a bear dressed as a conductor. The man just looks adorable. So we
Are you not worried about them listening?
no.
All right.
So we'll we'll have some gifts ready for Christmas coming up. But I love trains. And when you are actually up on those giant trains, it's so cool. But when we were at the General Ledger, the train evidently runs where you can buy tickets, and they'll take you on a train ride. It's closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I did read that, but you can buy tickets, and at certain times of the day, they'll take you on a train ride through the city. That would be cool. I don't know how far it goes, but can you imagine taking a train up a mountain? I mean, sign me up.
Can trains go up mountains?
Sure.
Really?
Wherever there's a track.
Can they go up, though?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just got to work a little bit harder.
I didn't know that.
You ever seen the Polar Express?
I don't ever remember it going up. Did
Didn't
it?
it go up a mountain?
It went up a
I
huge
don't like the
mountain.
Polar Express. Unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
It's not the best Christmas movie. We're not going to talk about Christmas right now.
Now, let's talk about it. I don't think it's a good movie.
All right, moving on.
All right. Take another sip of this whiskey and be quiet for 5 minutes.
Oh, there's no being quiet when you take a sip of whiskey. We hear you all the way from over here.
So the comic shop we weren't able to go to last time because of the ice storm, but we were able to go this time. Even though I didn't buy anything, that store was really cool. And I love that it was 2 stories, and the whole second story was pretty much all comics and pull-out drawers. And
I couldn't tell if they were trying to like rework the top of the floor or what, because half of it was just empty. It looked abandoned. Like they're just moving everything out. I don't know if they have enough inventory or not, but it was cool. I like the statues. I'm a big fan of statues.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had plenty of them.
Can never afford them, but
That big Wolverine one was my favorite. In the classic yellow and black outfit, it was upstairs.
the King Kong too.
King Kong was cool.
$2,000.
Yeah, we only made 500 of them, Tim. So if you're going to buy it now. But yeah, I was planning on spending as much money as possible there. And I spent $17 because they didn't have a lot. At least, not.
You only spent $17?
Yeah, I bought that one book. I bought that Nightmare Before Christmas graphic novel, like the first 5 issues of something I'm reading. But no, they didn't have. I was just honestly, I'm a little disappointed in the place. Comic stores are very hit or miss because you're searching for certain back issues, and there's not much you can do about it if they don't have what you need. So
Yeah.
I got let me see what else I got. I was looking for some like Batman back issues, and then some Swamp Thing, which I can't find them anywhere. Any of the old Swamp Thing, the Alan Moore Swamp Things. I was looking through, they had back issues of like issue 11 through like 15, and then Alan Moore handled issue 20 through like, I don't know what it was, 60, 80, I don't know. And then right after that is when their back issues picked up again. So it's like there was none of the Alan Moore stuff, any of the good stuff, obviously. But they had a lot of cool stuff, just nothing I was interested in. So I didn't end up getting
Same.
anything. Yeah, I just got that one book that I just happened to see as we were almost walking out, you know?
I don't even look for comics. I look for toys. And they didn't really have anything I wanted. Like I said, they had statues, but that was really all they had. And they were all expensive.
Yeah. Even the toys that I used to like and collect, the Star Wars Black Series, they don't even have any of those. They had a lot of statues, a good amount of graded comics, but nothing old. It was all modern stuff that, again, I wasn't into, and then a lot of pops. So
They also had a lot of overpriced stuff.
did they?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Like a lot of their variant comics
Oh, yeah.
were very overpriced.
Yeah. Like a couple that I thought I bought like a year ago, they were asking like $60, $65 for stuff that was like on the shelves for quite a while. So I don't know why. Maybe that is accurate pricing. I don't know, but I don't know. They had a lot of, like you said, a lot of high-end stuff, a lot of statues that I didn't think they were going to have that many. So it was a cool store. It's cool to have it in that Blue Ridge, like a downtown area. It's cool to have a big comic shop like that. I just didn't get anything. But then we went to the bookstore after that, and that's where Ashton did a little bit of damage.
I wish, returning to the comic shop, I wish that they would have had more vintage or old school stuff, even if it was secondhand.
Yeah. Even their back issues, they didn't have a lot of old school stuff either.
Right.
And normally that's where comic stores are like, that's where they had a lot of their good stuff.
Right. Even though they had a sign up front that said that they trade pops and comics or buy pops and comics. It looked like the majority of the things that they had on the shelves were new or close to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did the bookstore after we ate, and as always, that place is just, as Tim says, it's a whole vibe. I made some purchases.
Yeah. You brought them, didn't you?
Retrieve them from the trunk so I can remember what they are. So some of these I've read, some of them I've not read. The first one that I bought, I have already read, but it is a printing of The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James, and it is quite old. This was printed in 1951.
You've read that one before? You
I
said?
have, yep.
Okay.
So got that. I got a book by Joseph Campbell, who I believe was a psychologist. I think so. But he studied ancient religions. And this is called The Masks of God, Primitive Mythology. And this also is old. It was printed in 1959.
Why'd you get that?
Because I enjoy studying about other religions,
Mhm.
especially older religions. And Campbell came after a psychologist named Carl Jung. And they study a lot of the same kind of things, mainly the symbolism and how in different cultures there are common symbols that it seems just naturally arise out of man. So every culture, we all value the hero as something to attain or to strive towards rather than the coward, right? There's no culture that
Right.
puts any kind of honor on the coward. So this is nonfiction, but I got that. I got a book that I just recently heard about on a podcast I listened to that was recommended. It's a novel by Thomas Hardy called The Return of the Native. I have not read this. This was printed in New York. When were you printed? All right, it was printed a long time ago. It looks old.
It does look old.
We bought Webster's New World Dictionary of the American Language, the college edition, because I graduated college.
There you go.
Somehow.
Rub that in our faces.
Somehow.
Why don't you?
And this was printed in 1957. So a lot of 50s. And then finally, we bought the Anthology of Chinese Literature because this is what you bring up when you're on dates. Helps you get women.
Yeah, 100%.
And this was originally $10. I paid more than $10 for it. This was printed in 1965. So, yeah, I'm excited about all this. These are more like reference, and then these other three I'll read. But I love that store. The guy is just so cool that runs it. And Jesse loves his greeting when people walk in. Go ahead and tell us what it is.
Dude, I'm drinking. He says, folks, let me know if I can help you discover anything.
Yeah, he does.
And the way he says it is so genuine. You know he chose his words carefully.
Yeah.
You know. And he's such a cool dude, and anything you bring up to him, he's got some knowledge about it, which is really cool in a small store shop like that. And Tim said he overheard him talking to another customer that he's been there like 10 years, he said, right? That's just super cool. I like the dude a lot. Same guy that was there when we went back in February.
Yep.
And I'm sure he'll be there next time we come back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told him if he came across any old printings of Tolstoy, hold on to him. I'll be back.
So. We'll be back. And we'll probably go back in February again. I would say we'll come back up here.
Yeah, we'll bring the four.
What?
We'll bring Jesse's new
His new whip?
his new car that he's getting, Savannah.
I mean, yeah, Savannah's new whip, you mean? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I didn't get to spend a lot today like we planned on, but
No.
but last night I spent my money, some money. We were up at midnight when the new Legos dropped, and me and Ashton picked up a cool Christmas tree. Christmas tree. Wow. Ash, start talking.
Someone get this man a bottle of water. Good grief. We bought a Christmas tree from the Lego store at midnight. It was my first Lego purchase. And it looks like it's going to be fun to build, not too difficult. And I'm looking forward to erecting it on my desk at work. It's going to look good.
To display, please.
And display, please. That's right. It's a display, please.
So are you thinking about doing the taller build or the shorter, fatter build?
You know, I like girthy trees, so we might go with the shorter one.
Yeah.
We'll see, but I'm glad that we got it. I don't think it was any kind of limited
It's
release where supply was going to be an issue.
Yeah. We bought that right after we watched Lupin. My first watch of Lupin.
Lupin the Third.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to talk about it?
Yeah. I'm ready to go over it
Okay.
because I have some opinions on it.
Okay, good. So, Lupin the Third is my most favorite TV show, franchise, movie, whatever you want to call it, ever. And I got Tim into Lupin about, 5 or 6 months ago? I don't remember when I gave you Castle
Oh, it was
Cagliostro.
last year.
I think I gave it to you last year, but I don't think you watched it until it was after Christmas because you had not watched it prior to me getting those nice figures from you at Christmas time.
Yes. But I did see Castle Cagliostro about 5 or 6 times because I love that one the most.
Mm-hmm.
I own 8 of them.
Yeah, you do.
How many of you watched?
5. I watched 5 of them. I purposely did not watch one of them that I own because Ashton told me to wait till this weekend. So we watched Jigen's Gravestone, which tell the people, I guess what time period of this is compared to others, and it's a 3-part series, right?
Yeah. Yep. So the thing that's cool about Lupin is that there are different iterations of his character and how kid-friendly or family-friendly he is to more adult-themed Lupin. Depends on who directs it. But the Castle Cagliostro that Tim is referring to is the more family-friendly version of Lupin. And the ones that we watched are definitely more adult-oriented. The guy that directed these, I'm going to pull his name up because I don't want to miss...
I was a real fan of the first one.
Yeah, that was Jigen's Gravestone. The guy that directed these, I've got to pull it up because he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Jigen's Gravestone a lot too. I've seen it once before. I watched it in English though.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first time watching it in sub.
Yes. Yeah, we're not watching dubs when I'm present.
I prefer the dubs,
I know you do.
but
Why?
you
don't have to read?
It's just easier to watch.
Yeah. I've always had a thing against closed captions, but in a situation like this, I'm okay with it when it makes sense. I don't like when, like, Savannah likes to have them on at home when we're watching stuff, and I don't like it at all. But in stuff like this, I don't know. There's something about the, like, how the original voice actors speak with the, like, same, I don't know, what do you call it? Gravitas?
Right.
Can I throw that out there? That, I don't know, I prefer it better. Although a lot of times I won't even look at the words for like a scene and kind of just like forget about it sometimes. But you get the gist of it while you're watching it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the guy that directed these 3 films, his name is Takeshi Koike, and the things that he's done, the movies that he's done, are definitely more for an adult audience. But he did these 3 for Lupin, his take on the Lupin franchise, Jigen's Gravestone, Goemon's Blood Spray, and then the third one, which we didn't watch, is called Fujiko's Lie. But Jigen's Gravestone came out in 2014, so it's about 8 years old, and it has a unique art style, unlike any of the other Lupins. And one of the things that I thought was cool, Jesse told me that it reminded him of watching a comic book as a movie. And I think that that's right. At times the characters kind of have these crazy proportions, and their movements are really like wild and exaggerated, but it never gets to a point to where it pulls you out, I think, of being absorbed into the film. I was surprised that both of you said that you liked Jigen's Gravestone more than Goemon's Blood Spray, but after Jesse said something about Gravestone being more like a secret agent film, I can see that, because Blood Spray definitely isn't like that at all. But it is it's definitely one of the better adaptations of Lupin, I think, and I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about it.
I'm gonna have to watch the third one next.
Yeah. Did you bring the third?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
I'll have to purchase it.
Do you have it?
Hmm?
I say we watch it together again.
Of course he has it.
I don't know. Do you? He don't have every Lupin.
Have you seen my Lupin shelf?
I have vaguely. I saw a brief overview. You have all of them though?
All of them that are released.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
What's
So
wrong?
if you ever want to watch one, just let him know.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. It was kind of my first like entry into it, and especially into like that kind of art style and stuff. I've never really watched. Is that considered anime? I've never watched an anime besides the typical ones that made it over to the States that are pretty popular, like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff. So I really liked it. Yeah, that's about it.
You said you had thoughts.
I really liked it. I thought it was cool that I had thoughts, not like deep thoughts. I thought it was cool that one of those scenes was like a direct, or at least one of the scenes in Kill Bill was a direct homage to Lupin. Was it the first movie that was in, or the second one?
So it was the second movie, but the Kill Bill homage was to Bruce Lee. And then I think that the Lupin one was probably a nod to either both Bruce Lee and Kill Bill, or
that was made after Kill Bill?
Animation. Yeah, it was made in 2014.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought that was backwards.
Well, with it being Blood Spray, I think that one came out in 2016. I'll double check, but it definitely came out after Kill Bill.
Wow, okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was because Lupin goes back to like the 70s, right? I thought it was one of those older movies.
The TV show, yes, came out in 71.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm mistaken. Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. But yeah, it was that was pretty cool how they did that. Even the water drain that was hitting was, I mean, right out of the movie, man.
Mm-hmm,
that was really cool.
Blood Spray was 2017.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Tim, you had seen Gravestone before last night, but you saw Blood Spray for the first time last night. You said that you like Gravestone more.
Yeah. I think it has to do with Lupin is not a main person.
He's not in any of those 3 films, actually.
No, but he's in most of Jigen's Gravestone compared to this one. I don't know. I enjoy his character a lot more.
Yeah.
I know he's not like the main point of every single movie and show, but I don't know. I think it has to do with the first movie I saw was Cagliostro, and it's kind of just like a fun ride.
It's the complete opposite of
What it usually
in
is.
tone of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still enjoyed it, and I will watch it again. I own it. I'll watch it in dub next time. But I did enjoy seeing it.
What an American.
I am.
Hey, I've gotten him on Black Coffee. I'll work on getting him on
Yeah.
on subtitles next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake's been trying to get me on subtitles for so long. I'm just lazy. That's all it is.
Now you get used to it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because when I'm watching a movie, I don't want to read at the same time.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get it.
But I do want to start watching the TV show. I am going to order, hopefully Black Friday, I'll be ordering the first 36 episodes, part 1 of the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
And a lot of those were directed by Miyazaki. So,
I want to get the whole TV show series.
Really?
Yeah.
let me tell you, it feels good.
Just pulling them out whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna look at them?
Looking at them? Yeah.
Listen, I'm not like the biggest anime. Like, I'm an anime fan and I have a decent anime collection, but I go in spurts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll go like 3 or 4 months straight of just watching anime, and then I'll take a break for like 2 or 3 months,
Yeah.
4 months, and then I'll get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I very much enjoy. I don't want to say kid animes, but
No, I know what you mean.
like the slice of life.
Slower pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like Studio.
Basically
Ghibli a
the
lot.
Studio Ghibli
Yeah.
formula.
Yeah.
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 The crazy thing is I used to keep up with the new shows that come out each season, but I pretty much exclusively have become an 80s, some 90s, some 70s fan of anime.
You're getting me in that anime 80s kick.
I feel like the art then was just at its peak. There's something about the whole style and tone of the art and the music and how the characters were. And
Do you think
Mhm.
that we should have a series where we show Jesse some animes that we like and see how he reacts to them?
yeah, because I don't think that either of us watch anything crazy.
No, I want to show him Project Echo.
Mm-hmm.
It's short enough.
You
It's-
just want my clear, honest opinions.
I just
of
want to
them.
know what you think of it. Because me and
Interesting.
him both bought it. We both watched it on the same.
Totally blind.
Yeah.
Neither of us had ever seen it before.
And you liked it?
We did it with both 1 and 2.
Yeah, we watched it on the same days, almost.
And Discotheque is going to have number 3 coming out soon. So
just let me know when.
all of it will be available. But yeah, no, that would be a fun one to show them.
Just just pick your brain a little bit.
Sure. I'm fine with that, I guess.
Maybe do that once a month,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. We don't want to give it to you too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it to me in short spurts because my attention span is quite low.
Listen, next October, the man will be cosplaying at Anime Weekend Atlanta.
Let's not go that far.
Oh my goodness!
Let's not go that far. I
Can
won't
I-
even dress up for Halloween.
Can I just tell you guys how much you dressed up for Halloween? I'm not letting that get away.
Yeah.
Against my will.
You got to take those photos, man.
Have
The
to.
people on Instagram care.
I know. Apparently they do.
Can I just tell y'all how much I got just pumped up today watching the Dragon Con?
Yeah. We were sipping on coffee in the morning.
The
watching
cosplay
that?
from that, man. It just, I don't think I could ever do it, but I just enjoy seeing how detailed people get and how hard they work at making those. And it makes me want to dive in really hard into a franchise, like whether it's a video game franchise or a movie franchise. But
Yeah.
just, it's so fun to be that into something where you're willing to put in that much effort, you know?
I mean, they work all year
Yeah.
building those costumes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can tell that they get into it with
They look up the moves. They look up how they walk. Yeah.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
go all in. Yeah.
it's
There's
just
not something that you already are a huge fan of that you would say, like, I want to cosplay as this character.
I wish that I had dark hair and I would just do Lupin like every year. I feel like Jesse would really make a great Lupin
Yeah.
if he could shave his face for a weekend and let his sideburns get real long.
Mhm.
Put the man in a suit. Give
You
him
do
a
that.
He doesn't need much more than that.
give him a gun.
All you
Look
need to
at-
do is spray your hair white. You already got the hairline of them.
Spray it white.
Black. What'd I say?
Yeah, you said white.
Interesting. Yeah, just spray your hair black.
Do you know how long it would take for that to get out?
You shampoo it out. It takes 5 minutes, man.
Is that safe?
Yeah. What are you talking about safe? That's people do it. We used to do it at Spirit Week of People's every year.
Is that?
Yeah, you just it's shampoo. You wash it out.
Unfortunately, my hair has just about lost all of the blonde.
Oh, that's better then. It's getting darker.
I'm not happy about it.
No.
No?
No. I liked having blonde hair, but whatever.
Yeah, you're still in the category of a blonde, though, I would say.
Yeah, sort of. Definitely stupid enough at times to warrant having
Sure.
it. But
At this table, really? You're going to say you're the stupid one?
moving on. So, anyways, Dragon Con would be a lot of fun to go to. I feel like doing one of those Batman or Stormtrooper or something where you wear like a full costume.
Mm-hmm.
That's just got to be.
Show
You
your
got to
commitment
feel good
level.
walking around with that. People are pulling you left and right for photos.
Yeah. I don't know if I would like that part.
Why?
Would you like that part?
The photos?
Yeah.
I would like it more if my face was being covered by a helmet, or
There you go.
it would be tough to not only not look stupid in those photos, but to get it to where you can make a face that would give off the same vibe of the character, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You just study film. That's all you do.
Yeah, like with all my spare time, let
Yeah,
me
exactly.
study film.
Exactly.
Yeah, so didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah. I'm glad that y'all enjoyed the movies. Hopefully we can get Jesse to watch some more. The man did say something about a purchase. I know sometimes he just throws that out there willy-nilly because he gets pumped up, but it would be
That was
great to
exciting.
see him to make his first purchase on Right Stuff. Can you imagine, Tim?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Jesse getting a parcel delivery from Right Stuff?
So, I think it was just in the moment, Ash.
I know.
I liked it enough that I would purchase it, but I don't need to purchase it. I'm not going to just I don't think that's one of those things I'm going to watch just in my spare time, pop it in and watch it, you know? Like when we're all talking about it and we're like, "Hey, let's watch a couple of these movies together," then I'm all for it, but Yeah.
It looks good on a shelf, though.
I believe you.
I'll say that.
I believe you.
And I haven't been able to purchase another set of movies in a while, and it's coming close.
I made a hefty order last weekend.
Tell everybody why you did
Yeah.
it. Out of spite, I do believe.
Yeah, out of spite, out of frustration, because
The exact dollar amount.
There was some thought put into that purchase.
it was pretty close. I didn't hit the taxi Jordan 1 highs, so pulled up Right Stuff and started throwing stuff in the cart, and got right around that dollar amount I would have spent on the shoes. So
You got a lot of good stuff, too, that I'm jealous of.
Sure did.
A lot of good stuff.
Sure did. Sherlock Hound, Cat's Eye Season 2, some Lupin.
You need to remind me, because every time I get on to do some shopping, I always forget about Cat's Eye, and I need to get involved.
Yeah.
So next time that you're on browsing, if there's a sale, just send me a link.
I need you to get involved with Cat's Eye and with City Hunter.
Yes.
City Hunter is so good.
Just tell me which one I should go with
The
first.
trifecta of 80s anime, City Hunter, Dirty Pair, and Cat's Eye.
Too bad I can't buy Dirty Pair.
You will. Once they do the Kickstarter release,
Why
they're
not?
going to have general copies available on Blu-ray, so you'll be able to buy them.
This is the one that you have bought into?
That I'm waiting
Yeah. I mean, this guy has insider information.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting patiently.
Yeah.
Woo!
That he is.
This is exciting.
Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Listen, as much as I don't but do, I love anime. It's up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just the general idea, I like it a lot. Might
Really?
might watch one tomorrow.
When you get back home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from our long trip of 2 hours.
It's way too short.
Yeah,
This whole thing's been too short.
It's been good, though.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Do you remember when we got up here and we just got out of the car and we're like, listen to the silence. We're walking around the porch. Ashton goes, "You smell the pine?"
We walked to the greeting dog.
Yeah, there's a greeting dog.
Greeting dog, Rona.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a sweetheart. But yeah, that was really cool. The silence there was nice. So I love it, man. I love being up here. I really do. There's something about simplicity and just getting away and just having zero plans, you know? I really enjoy it.
No, I'm here for it.
Yeah. I think we already need to get on a date for next year. I'm looking at you.
2023?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. I mean, we're going to do it anyway. We might as well book it. You know?
All right. So before we get into anything else, I do want to talk about recent purchases, specifically sports purchases.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Because as we do know, Aaron Judge tied the home run AL record of 62. That night, 61. That night, thank you for correcting me.
That's what I'm here
I
for.
purchased a home jersey of Aaron Judge. And as far as I knew, I was the only one who purchased it because Jesse said I did not. So
And I'm still waiting.
me and Ashton
Yeah,
were
did
the
it.
only two. And we were giving Jesse so much. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
on the way up to the cabin, he says, I got something to tell you guys. And what was it, Jesse?
I bought a jersey like 3 weeks ago, and I've been trying to hold it in and surprise you guys. But I was catching a lot of heat from so many people, not just you two, that I just had to come out and say it. And it was stinks because I told you guys the day it shipped finally. So it's probably going to be here in a week or two. And it's no longer going to be a massive surprise. So what are you going to do? After I told you guys, I was like, man, I hate myself. I shouldn't have told them.
Well, I'm glad all three of us have a jersey now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So
We're all part of the fan club.
it's a good time, and I'm hoping he breaks the record tomorrow.
Do you think so?
No. The way the man's getting balls and hit.
Yeah, he got
hit.
He got trimmed in the elbow today.
Trying to knock him out of the game completely. So, but that is what I wanted to talk about for that. I do want to get into the NFL season, though, because week 3 was pretty spicy.
Was it?
We had a lot of good games on. Specifically, I will say, the Bills at Dolphins. I did pick the Dolphins.
Yeah, and you won.
And I was very excited when they
You were
won.
right. You were right.
Boy, the Dolphins have had a bad week, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll skip ahead for a second. So he got hurt. You'll have to remind me. Tua, the quarterback for the Dolphins, got hurt because he got hurt in the Bills game, right?
Mm-hmm. He got sacked
He got sacked.
or hit or whatever, and he stumbled getting up.
Yeah, he got up and was kind of jogging back to the huddle and then stumbled and fell over. No one touched him, no one pushed him, so you kind of knew something was up, and they even talked about it a little bit. And then a couple nights ago, Thursday night against the Bengals, he gets sacked, and basically
Not even a hard hit.
wasn't that hard. He kind of got flung back, but his shoulder hit first, and then his head hit the turf, and he basically, got knocked unconscious. His fingers went all crazy, like his nervous system got hit.
Yes.
He got rushed to the hospital. He was laying on the field he was probably there for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I would say. They cut to commercial break, I think twice, waiting a long time. And he got carted off to the college hospital close, I think it was Cincinnati, the college in Cincinnati. Got carted there, and they got word that he was awake and had full movement in all of his arms and legs. So that was a good sign.
Yes.
But he basically doesn't have a timeline on when he's coming back. I think, didn't you guys say he tweeted today or something and said...
Yeah.
When
I'm hoping that he stays out at least a month or two because...
Yeah, he needs to. But the Bridgewater who came in actually did fairly well.
Oh, Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater came in.
He did really good for
Really
their
good.
loss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was hitting most of... hitting most of his passes and stuff. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. So... we can recap week 3.
Yeah. How many
'Cause-
did you get right? How many picks did you get? Because
We'll go down the list because Bills at Dolphins, I did pick the Dolphins and I got that game correct. And then we had Bengals and Jets. I don't think anybody would have got that wrong.
Fair.
Raiders at Titans. The Titans, just one last minute. I think they won by 3.
I got that pick right, but I didn't even know who to pick on that one. I think that was the coin flip. So I did end up getting it right. But that was about it.
Saints at Panthers. The Saints played horrible. Panthers destroyed them, I do believe. And then, oh my God, Ravens at Patriots.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that one because they had so many opportunities to win that game.
Yeah, you're right.
Between the 3 interceptions and the fumble. Are you kidding me?
It wasn't happening. Yeah. And then didn't Mac Jones get hurt towards the end of the game?
The very last play of the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's out this week. So it was 31-26. Patriots get the defensive stop, get the ball back. And then they get a fumble.
Wow.
And then they turn over the ball.
Yeah. I mean, I knew at the beginning I shouldn't get my hopes up, but as they were keeping it close, I was thinking maybe there'll still be another Jets situation where they come back last minute, but didn't happen for us. So we are currently last in our division, which hasn't happened in quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, we're tied for last.
Yeah, I guess.
So
with the Jets. Dolphins are number 1, Ravens are number 2.
Bills are number 2. Ravens are not in order.
What did I say?
You said Ravens.
Interesting.
So then we had the Lions, Vikings. I did pick the Vikings. The Vikings won at the end of the game too.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions were winning the whole time. Then let's talk about the Eagles at Commanders. The Eagles are 4-0 or 3-0 at this point, I think.
Really?
They're flying high. They're the top team in the league right now. Oh.
What?
Chiefs at Colts.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened.
The one time I ever want the Chiefs to win, they lose to the Colts. The 0-2 Colts to Matt Ryan. No less. I don't even want to get into it. What was it, 22-19?
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Some score like that. I mean, other than that, we could talk about the Packers-Bucks. That was a pretty boring game, too. It was 14-12 through the whole game. The Bucks don't look like the Bucks. Tom Brady doesn't even look like he wants to play. I don't even know why he came back this season.
I say we rise up for a minute.
Boy, did they. Hey, it might have only been by a field goal, but old Falcons finally won.
They got the first win of the year.
In Seattle, no less.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Falcons.
And we did pick the Falcons, so rise up.
I didn't.
Guys, there is a giant spider on that book bag.
Holy
How big?
I mean,
Jesus
it
Something I
is-
need to handle?
Christ.
It is huge.
Where? Oh, come on, guys. I'll pause it then. We handled it.
All right,
Took care of it. Back to NFL,
that
I guess.
interruption. Yeah. So 49ers at Broncos. I don't even realize who won that game.
Broncos.
The Broncos did.
They did?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson got himself a win this week.
He needed it, man.
Was it a struggle or did they win pretty? I don't know why I don't remember that game.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I just saw that I had Broncos underlined, and I have a check mark next to it, which means I got it right. It's the only reason why I know. So I only got 7 right picks this week.
I got 9 total.
That's pretty good.
Your boy got 10.
Oh
Come
my!
on. I'm in last place again.
The Broncos game was 10-11, by the way.
Ugh.
Are you? All right. Well,
What's with the horrible scores? We'll brush over this real quick. Giants lost. It's sad. It is sad, but we'll move on.
are we gonna try to knock out Week 4 right now?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
These are fresh. I have not seen these yet, although I typed them up. Viking Saints,
Vikings. Saints have been struggling.
which means they're due for a win.
No, Vikings will win.
All right. Seahawks, Lions. I'm going to pick the Lions.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Lions.
All right, there you go. Jets, Steelers.
Steelers.
Bears, Giants. That's tough. For me, that's a coin flip.
I'm going with Giants.
Yeah.
In New York.
I'm going to stick with the Giants.
At the risk of getting a little bit of heat from your mother, I think I'm going to pick the Bears. Just to pick something different. Titans, Colts.
I'm going to
Go
say
ahead.
Titans. I
Yeah.
don't think Matt Ryan's going to get another win back to back.
Oh, that's sad. At Indianapolis, though?
That's right.
Interesting.
That big win on the Chiefs.
I'll go with the Titans.
Chargers all the way.
Ashton didn't pick.
Yeah, no, I'm going Titans.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick Chargers over the Texans, even though it is at Texas. Browns, Falcons. I'm going to pick the Falcons.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to pick the Falcons there.
Falcons are winning.
Ash,
In ATL, the Falcons are beating the Browns.
rise up. I'm picking the Falcons. The
All
Dirty
right.
Birds.
Rise up.
Commanders at Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Really?
It's in Dallas.
Even with
Yeah.
that new quarterback?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He actually did pretty well. I guess you're right. Cowboys. Man, all of these games, I'm not like, it's not a clear-cut choice for me. Jaguars, Eagles. I'm going to pick the Eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eagles.
they're doing pretty good. Bills, Ravens again
Ooh.
already.
Okay.
Didn't they play like first week?
I'm going Bills.
Week 1?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Bills. They're coming off a loss.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills too.
They got some vengeance. All right, let's move on
Ooh.
to 4:30. Cardinals, Panthers.
Cardinals.
Really?
Yep, Cardinals.
Yeah.
Broncos, Raiders. I'm
going
gonna pick
with
the Raiders.
the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Broncos.
Whoa. Okay. In Las Vegas, mind you. Patriots at Packers. I wonder who we're gonna pick.
Packers.
Bingo.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. All right.
Chiefs, Bucks.
This is gonna be a great game, I think, but I still think Chiefs are gonna win it.
Yeah.
Only because the Bucks are hurting right now.
And watching last week's game made me feel Bucks are not. They're not it this year.
They're not what they were 2 years ago when they won. Yeah, that's fair.
Rams, 49ers.
Rams.
Picking the Rams this week.
I'll go Rams. All right, and I put Thursday night on there just because it's before our podcast. Colts, Broncos. I'm going to go Broncos.
Me too. Broncos.
Same
At
here.
home? Yeah. All right, cool. That was easy. Looked that up pretty quick. That's all the sports we got to talk about, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's been pretty laid back. College football hasn't been anything exciting this past week, although Georgia did barely win. And when I say barely win, they only won by 2 touchdowns against
Kent
Kent
State.
State.
Kent State. No name. It was like what,
Yeah.
38-22?
It was closer than it should have been.
Yeah.
They didn't go down in rankings, though, right?
No, they're
Okay.
still number 1. But I think if they are close again tonight, I think Alabama will jump them.
Really?
Because Alabama
Who they playing?
is playing Arkansas tonight, which is a ranked team.
Who's Georgia playing?
Missouri, unranked.
It's going to be a good game, though.
But it is going to be a good game because it's a conference game.
Did you bring your iPad? Oh, I was going to say, well, I mean, we're going to be in the hot tub.
True. No, I didn't bring it. But
All right.
we also got NC State, which is number 10 right now in the rankings, playing Clemson tonight, which is number
Wow.
5. So top 10 matchup, which is going to be pretty exciting.
Clemson is playing tonight. You're telling me they were tailgating at 9 a.m. this morning and the game isn't on yet?
Yeah.
That
They're
is
playing
ridiculous.
at 7:30.
The amount of energy they had that morning,
7:30, yeah.
That's what fans do.
I'll never be a fan.
Of anything?
No, I'll never be a fan.
Oh
The way
my-
people will spend hundreds of dollars to go see their team play in horrible seats, fight the weather, whether it's sunny, it's horrible. If it's rainy, it's horrible. If it's windy, it's horrible. If it's cold, it's horrible. Why not sit in your room, turn a big TV on, eat whatever you want, relax on the couch? That's the kind of fan I am. I don't think it's worth it. Both of you guys are on my side. I like it.
I think it's also how you grow up. Like if you were raised going to games and doing that sort of thing, I think it's different in that retrospect. We never did anything. We just always were at home.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be fun to tailgate with our group, even if we didn't actually go into the stadium, but had like a tent set up. This man right here is grilling. Have
You
some
leave the
drinks.
grilling to me, fellas.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I
Have
don't
some
know.
drinks, some cornhole.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
cornhole.
Hey, I was tossing the bags around earlier today.
Yeah, you were at the brewery, right?
Oh, yeah.
Outside. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of effort to give to a sports team on that you don't know anybody on it personally. You know,
You're right. But
I couldn't do it. Brave the traffic, getting up there and getting back.
that's the part of the game. That's part of the lifestyle.
I don't see the draw.
You're exhausted from just thinking about it. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I really am. I'm coming down.
So, yeah, other than that, though, we don't really have any other games on tonight. But I do want to talk about Overwatch 2
Wow, I was thinking the same thing.
is coming out in 3 days? 3 days? 2 days, I guess.
On Tuesday, so
Technically.
3 days.
And I know you and Jesse and Ashton are going to have a
We have a plan.
A
We have a
launch
game
party.
plan right now.
launch party.
Ashton probably made my year on the way up here when he says, "Hey Jess, I think I'm just gonna spend the night Tuesday night, so that way we can have the games downloaded. We both meet up after work, and we experience the new game together for a couple hours. I think that's the perfect way to do it, and it'll be fun. First time having a battle pass. I do not think it's gonna be balanced whatsoever. I think it's gonna be
They're introducing 3 new characters.
3 new characters. First time doing a battle pass. First time this game's on the market. So who knows if they did a lot of balance changes. First time being 5v5, at least on our level, right? Because the competitives have been playing with it for a little bit.
Yeah, I think all game modes are now 5v5.
And we know from the past their XP leveling up system, I think, was really bad. Sometimes you'd have to play 5 to 6 matches before you level up once. So who knows how long it's going to take you to complete the battle pass? Who knows how long the seasons are going to be? I don't even think they announced that yet.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. So that's
2 months and a week.
2 months and a week. And normal.
That's
How many days is
That's
that?
the battle pass length.
So that's
I don't know about
56
competitive
days.
seasons.
So that
9
may be
weeks
different.
is 63 days.
63 days. I mean, 75 was what Brawl Stars used to do. Now they're 60.
The competitive seasons for Overwatch 1 are long.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely over 2 months.
Yeah. So I'm worried how that's going to go. That's going to be tough for them to balance at least day one. I don't think it's going to be balanced at all. I think it may be the Halo situation where the season pass, they had a season pass, I think, at 3 months long. And you finished it super quick, and then there was nothing to do for a long time. I think at least in Overwatch, it's going to be, like I said, you had the length, but I think it's going to take you a very long time to level up and get to where you complete the battle pass. And on top of that, like you said, the character, when does she come in? What level?
Yeah, Kiriko, I think at 55, 50 or 55.
Yeah. And new characters in that game historically have been truly overpowered. Makes the game very unbalanced. So I mean, I guarantee you with day 1 or day 2, we're going to see that character somehow. People are going to be hacking to get to it, or maybe it's going to be a pay-to-win situation. Maybe you can buy extra levels because that's how every other battle pass seems to work.
The battle pass is going to be released on Tuesday.
I would think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything different. Like, it's not.
That
going.
bothers me
Why?
for a couple of reasons. Because if you're launching a game, I mean, I know it's the same game kind of, but if you're launching a game on Tuesday and you're also doing a battle pass on the same day, I just feel like if one thing is broken,
Mhm. Balancing issues.
yeah,
Right.
it's just going to make the battle pass difficult.
It's going to go one way or the other. It's either going to be incredibly difficult or incredibly easy to get that character so fast.
I think with it being free to play, they're trying to just get as many people as possible in to play the game. So
Yeah.
do want to point out there will be there's There will be a battle pass that will not require payment, so a free battle pass, and then there will be a premium battle pass. And what I'm reading right now, because the skin that I want is that Diva EDM skin. And it says that the skin will be a first reward with the premium battle pass.
That's good for you then. So you
Yeah.
buy the pass, you get it, basically.
Right.
That's good.
So, yes, evidently characters are also going to have abilities unlocked at certain levels.
That I don't like.
We're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. What I liked about Overwatch was you had to get better at your character to become better at the game. You
Right.
didn't have to unlock a perk or get a more powerful weapon. It was you get better at your character, you're better at the game. That's what I liked about it. So I'm worried. So you're saying right when the game drops, potentially like Soldier won't be able to run or shoot his rockets. It's going to be something you have to unlock?
That I don't know.
Not specifically, but that's what it seems like. There's different abilities that are going to be unlocked. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't know. I don't like it, but I'm still buying the premium battle pass day one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it, a positive look as I'm playing it,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just hoping because this game's been delayed so many times, I'm hoping it's at least close to balanced and minor tweaks need to be made.
Mm-hmm.
But it won't be. Is what you're saying.
I do hope that, but yeah, we'll see. I'm excited about it. It'll be fun to go at it together with you, but maybe this will be what Overwatch needs, kind of a ground up remix,
Mm-hmm.
because we are 5 or 6 years. I think we're coming up on 7 years, because it was May of 2016 that the game released. Somewhere in there.
I thought it was 17. Is
it was 16, wasn't it, Tim?
I don't remember.
I think it's 16.
I think it is 16 though.
So they've been doing the same formula for 7 years. So maybe this will be a good shake-up.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it'll be still cool. I wonder how you think their loot boxes are going to be the same setup as far as purchasing them?
yeah, I'm sure.
So you'll probably get some within the battle pass, but you can still pay $20 and get a box. A couple boxes.
At least 20.
At least 20.
I heard you fellas are going to be purchasing some boxes on day one.
I'll definitely purchase them day one because we're getting the game for free.
Right.
We need cause for celebration.
But on day one, Overwatch 2 doesn't roll over your skins, right?
No. And that's another thing that I don't think we told you yet. I believe it's October 5th, which is a couple days after Overwatch 2 drops. They are shutting down servers for Overwatch 1.
Completely.
That's what they're saying. What's your thoughts? Because I have some aggressive thoughts behind that.
I do too.
It's ridiculous, right?
So, first, even though Overwatch 2 is free to play, people want to play Overwatch 1 because of maybe they want to keep progressing in the game in their levels, or they want to play with their skins on their same account, or maybe they don't even want to play Overwatch 2.
Right.
So
Right. You're forced to get into their new
you're
game.
forced to get off a game that you put multiple countless hours into. That maybe Overwatch isn't even like maybe it's just like a relaxing game for you, which I don't know who could play that relaxing, but
No.
maybe it's like just a game that you want to play for 1 or 2 hours a day and you don't want to start over on a new game. But the fact that they're kicking you off, it's kind of...
So I just pulled up an article from Newsweek 2 days ago. It says if you want to get your last few battles in Overwatch 1 out, you're going to want to hurry. The original Overwatch servers are scheduled to go offline on October 3rd, 2022.
Yeah. Which is, I think, the launch day of Overwatch 2.
It is. Now, Blizzard has the Battle.net login for everything. So they've got to be integrating something in from the first games into the second games. I don't think that they're going to just take everything and flush it down a black hole. that people have invested all this time into.
And money.
Yeah, serious money. We've got to have $700 to $1,000 in that game.
I hope not. You think so?
Yes.
How?
We had that string of events where every time it was $50, $50.
That's a good point. I'm more upset now.
And there was one time where you got really upset and you were like, I'm buying more. And then
That time it was a 20 and then a 20. Am I wrong?
If you want to tell yourself that.
That's what I thought it was.
It was the anniversary event and you were like, I've got to catch up on all these skins and I'm not getting any of them that I want.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't put it past me. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I don't like the fact that they're doing that because it's like shutting down. No, I mean, in my recent memory at least, no game that I've played in my lifetime has just been like, you can't play it anymore. We're shutting it down.
This is another downside to newer games.
Right.
These servers. You can go back and play games from the 80s and the 90s and there's no problem. But these companies can just decide to shut servers down and your game is useless.
Mm-hmm. Even though you have a physical copy of the game, it will do nothing.
Right.
It's absurd.
Yeah, I don't like that. Blizzard won't get any money from me.
Whew. Tim is staying staunch.
You're a better man than we are.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, you're right. Someone's got to stand up.
Oh, man.
Listen, if they don't let you transfer your skins over to your account, I say you two shut it down.
I mean, they're not, at least day one. They dodged the question when it was asked in one of the interviews.
Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to suck because there's a lot of stuff on there. I mean, you have day one skins, like we said last time we were talking about it, that are no longer going to exist.
And it's not like you guys just worked for those skins. You guys spent money.
Mm-hmm.
Like all those boxes you unlocked.
So Blizzard, I'll be looking for a refund
Yeah.
in my debit account.
For real.
Good luck.
I'll be waiting. Send me an invoice.
I owe you. We owe Jesse.
Yeah.
We owe them $459.99.
That's right. According to Ashton's numbers, it's way more than that.
Yeah, I think we're closer to 1,000 than we would like to admit.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Is there a way to backtrack? I want to know these numbers.
Oh, I'm sure that there's a purchase history on PlayStation.
Let's not. Let's not focus on the past. What do you say?
That's what Blizzard's saying.
Yeah.
Dang it. That's a good point. Maybe they got me.
All right, fellas. So, did y'all have anything else you want to talk about with games?
Nothing
No.
important.
No.
Okay. Since we're on vacation, I put this on our topics list a few weeks ago. But since we're on a trip, I would like to ask both of you. You get an all-expense-paid trip to anywhere in the world. Where do you go?
I'm not a vacation. I mean, not a vacation. I'm not a traveler.
There's
So,
not a place in the world you'd like to go and see?
Yes, there is 100%.
Go ahead. I'll take a step back.
I don't know if you guys are going to be like, this is just random, but I always wanted to go to Egypt and see the Great Pyramids.
Oh, cool.
I saw that on the VR earlier this year.
I want to see the big, is it Sphinx statues?
Great Sphinx.
Yeah, and the pyramids, because it blows my mind that they could build that all the way back.
What's your thoughts behind that? How they do it?
Did aliens do it?
I don't know who did it, but I do know for them doing it back then it's crazy.
Is there any part of you that thinks it's possible that a human did it?
I actually think it is. That's most likely what happened.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Humans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The more mysterious thing is in South America, there are giant stone structures. Those people were using sticks with rocks on the end of it. It's like, how did that happen?
Mm-hmm. Or like the lost cities in the Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
covered.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pyramids in Egypt, I think that would be really cool to see.
So Tim's going to Giza.
Yeah, he is.
It would probably be on my top 3 list to go see. Not even to go, I mean, just to see the architecture and stuff. And then also I want to go to Rome and see the Colosseum. That'd be really cool.
Cool. Okay.
Older architecture like that fascinates me, especially how long ago it's been built.
Yeah.
So that would be mine.
What I'd like about the Colosseum is that it's like you can tell when certain like historical leaders were into power and different like things were built onto the Colosseum. Some stuff's destroyed and decrepit. You know, you kind of see different versions of the Colosseum as it stands, you know. I may be seeing that one next year if we end up going to Italy. That's where I was going to go with it. Is I think next year we're trying to go to Italy at least. So that would probably be my my choice. I don't like these looks.
I was gonna say, forget dream. It's reality.
Yeah.
We're not knocking you.
That's not what your looks are saying. Jesus. We might be going. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a dream vacation.
You don't have
Ash, where's your dream
There's
vacation?
nowhere in the world that you really would like to go and see something. Not Everest, not the Great Wall.
Also, besides Egypt and the Great Pyramids, besides that, I would also like to not necessarily go to a location to see something, but I would like to go visit to eat great food.
Yes. What kind of international food do you like?
Specifically, there's 2 places that I would want to go visit: Spain and Japan.
Speaking Ashton's language.
Food. I watched this guy on YouTube. His name is Mark Weens, and he's a food vlog traveler guy. And he lives in Thailand, but he travels everywhere. Like every week he's in some other country just eating food. It's just cool. It's inspirational, really.
Yeah, that part has never appealed to me for some reason.
I know the reason.
Do you?
The food part?
No, just traveling in general.
Just traveling. Yeah.
I mean, I know why, but I don't know. It's never been something, I don't know, one of those people that never wanted to be like, man, I really want to go see like all the 7 wonders of the world. I want to go experience the world. That's never been me. When I think of a vacation, I think of simplicity and I don't want to go on a vacation to follow a schedule and a timeline, you know? So this is my ideal vacation, is just going away and zoning out for a week, you know?
I get that. But
boring.
No. I also get it's not even like a all the time vacation. It's just like a once in a lifetime thing that you get to see or witness.
And I'm trying to even come up with something that if I had to pick something. Honestly, if I had to pick something, it would be Italy because that's where my family's from, more specifically Sicily. I'd like to go to the island. So I think I would get some type of, me and Ashton had this conversation before, some type of like internal feeling of knowing this is where your ancestors came from, you know, and potentially walking the same roads that they did and seeing the same cities and stuff. So there's part of me that wants to do that, but not enough to say that's my vacation for the year, and I'm budgeting thousands of dollars to make it happen and transferring currencies and worrying about travel and passports and all that stuff seems like a headache to me that I don't want to deal with on a vacation. But if I had to pick, it would be Italy.
I get that.
There's a word, Hiraeth, Hiraeth, and it means nostalgia or longing for a place that one has never been. And I always feel that when I'm seeing video of England or Scotland, the countryside, there's something about those rolling green hills that just calm
So where your family's from, right?
Right. It would actually be hard for me to pin down one. Obviously, I want to go to Japan. I specifically want to go to the northern part of Japan and the more rural areas. And for several reasons, the sights, the landscape, the food. But my family is from Kent, England, and I would really like to go to Kent and then also go to the cliffs where England meets the sea. I'd like to go to France and see a cathedral called Chartres Cathedral. See Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to Italy in a heartbeat. I understand why Tim wants to go to the pyramids, but there is no way
Tim can
going
have those pyramids.
to the Middle East. I'm not going anywhere near there. I'm not going to Africa.
I will. I will say though that I get that too because me and Jake, and even my cousin, we want to go to Poland. Eventually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's where your family's from too, right?
Mm-hmm.
need to wait on Putin to
Yeah.
stop misbehaving. Yeah.
Get his stuff together.
Yeah. It's crazy right now.
Mm.
But yeah, I would enjoy going somewhere. I enjoy the thought more than the actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Just look up a photo. That's what I say. Just go on Google. Watch a YouTube video. It'll be fine.
yeah, my
A lot of work.
my girlfriend went to London for a month and she enjoyed that, but I don't think I could go for a month out of the country
Mm-hmm.
somewhere and just. You get used to like the different culture and stuff, but I think like 2 weeks is probably the max I would want to travel somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And her aunt just went to Egypt. You see that?
No.
Mm-hmm. Her mom's sister. I think it was her mom's sister. Yeah, she went to Sphinx, Great Pyramids, all that stuff for like 2 weeks, I think. Long time.
That really is a cool thing, though. I would like to see that.
This is one of my favorite parts about doing this each week. I always learn something new about the two of you.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed Tim would want to go to Egypt to see the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
They're massive.
Very cool.
They're very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
All right, what are we doing the rest of the night?
After this, I'm going to be grilling
I know
some
we got
brats.
some hot tubs.
Me
Tim's
some-
headed to the grill. I really want to sit on the back porch
Yeah.
before it gets dark.
I want to
Yeah,
smoke a
just-
stogie while I'm grilling.
Ooh, hey, Jesse went ham at the cigar store.
I only got 5 cigars.
Only 5. He does go.
It'll last me like a month.
That was so funny when we were walking out on the sidewalk. And
The lady.
yeah, Tim said something about you and your dad just going through cigars.
He
and
said I go through them like candy.
And you said, we'd like to celebrate. And she turned around and started laughing.
Yeah. I think
was
she
really
liked
funny.
that. Yeah. Yeah. That's
But-
another thing you only get in a small town. Another stranger walking in front of you, turn around and
Man,
laughing at the
it's
same
so
time.
nice. Like everyone just behaves. No one acts crazy. There are still normal places in America.
Mm.
And folks, Henry County is not one of them. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the rest of the night.
I'm gonna dip in the rest of that fudge from the Three Sisters.
The quarter pound you bought?
The quarter pound of cookie dough fudge. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Listen.
Tell us about your purchase.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
jerky, man.
So
Don't be shy now.
I
You were
went-
proud of this
I went to the
purchase.
jerky store. It was right next to the fudge store. I didn't realize there was a jerky store last time we came, and I ran in there, and I just had the mindset I'm gonna buy whatever I want in this jerky store, and I sure did.
Good for you.
I spent $60 on jerky.
Good for you.
I got some lamb, yak. I got some mushroom, which is so weird to me.
Mushroom jerky.
Jerky. Mushroom jerky.
I thought it was mushroom flavored, like
No,
animal.
it's mushrooms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Name the animal that I'm most disturbed by that you got.
Oh, what was it? Whiskey White Rabbit?
Nah, you nailed it.
I got some rabbit.
The man's going to be snacking on Thumper tonight.
Yes, but I'm excited to go start grilling and get out there. So I think we should call it where we're at. I think this is gonna be a short podcast.
Super
tonight.
short. Yeah. To be honest, we didn't even come in with anything to talk about.
No.
We were just totally winging it.
Just want to do a recap.
We want to enjoy the rest of this night at the cabin because
Yeah.
we leave tomorrow.
Yeah, Ashton's got some cards to open. We got some stogies to light up. We're
Yes.
going to warm up the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe throw on a football game.
And Georgia and Missouri start in 9 minutes.
Excellent.
What a time.
So I think we should call it.
Yeah, I'm cool with calling it, guys. I guess we're going to catch up again next week once we're back in freaking McDonald's.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, guys, it's a pleasure. We get to wrap up cabin trip number 2.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. And we'll do it again sometime.
To all of our Belgian fans, we love you.
Love you. See you guys.